Sanctuary right away. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Action Hour. I'm Lindsay Baker. I'm here every Saturday at 10, and I'm back with Mandy Vara from Black Sheep Retreat Sanctuary, and she has some phenomenal news for us. Mandy, take it away.
Hi, everyone. So for anybody who's watched last time I was on, we have been in a really, really urgent situation about possibly losing our land because of my visa situation, mortgage situation, living as a foreigner and owning a sanctuary as a foreigner in Mexico. I am from the US and my sanctuary is located outside Cancun, Mexico. So we have been at risk of losing our land, and we've been doing a fundraising campaign since, I want to say, January. The goal has been to raise $220,000. And today, I just actually this morning got off of a meeting with another donor investor, and he has agreed to match up to dollar to dollar up to $40,000 in donations, which would bring us to our goal, and we would be able to buy the land. So that's a
Wait a minute,
huge,
stop for a
huge
second.
exciting break.
$40,000 and you've reached your goal. That is an amazing. We don't want to just go over that, folks. $40,000 from how much did you start the first time you came here? How much were you needing to
When we had first started, we were needing 220. And
wow.
I found an amazing person who's going to loan 100,000. So we had 120,000 left to raise. And now we just have $40,000. This donor will match you dollar for dollar 40,000, and that will take us to the end. So it's so exciting.
That is so exciting. Let's see some of the animals, because they're the ones that are going to benefit mostly, plus all the people that come there and tour and do the retreat, which we're going to talk about in a few minutes. Oh my gosh, who is that with you there?
Well, this is Jill. She's new since the last time I was on. We have 4 new rescues. This is Jill. Jill is named after Jill Phipps, the activist who was killed in '95 by a transport truck. So we have Regan, Russell, and Jill in honor of activists, fallen activists. And she is just such a friendly little pig. She is so happy. She's usually talking up a storm. She's very quiet right now. But she was rescued from, actually, she was gifted to the church to eat as a suckling piglet for a celebration. And she was rescued from them, and she just loves her life. She appreciates her life. She's so playful. She's so loving and so sweet. And I'm just so glad that we got her out of that situation, and she's here with us.
Mandy, it always amazes me when you hear of people or groups of people, and I'm not targeting any particular group here, that will somehow acquire a pig or an animal or a lamb to kill, to slaughter, murder, and eat, and they will before time play with it, have their children play with it, and then they'll slaughter it and tell the children it's a good thing to eat it. It's going to make you big and strong.
Yes, it's so sad. I don't know how you can view someone with so much, and Jill has so much love for life and so much joy, and take their life after that. It's so sad.
We have some great pictures here, and I'm gonna scroll down here and find a little piggy video. You'll tell me if it's when I saw her running, I thought that was a mouse.
Oh my gosh, she's so tiny and she's so cute. She runs so fast, and that was her first week here.
Aww.
So she was just so happy right from the start. And we also, in that same time frame, were able to rescue 3 chickens from Mexico's largest meat chicken producing factory, similar to Purdue in the U.S. It's called Bachoco. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. But we rescued them at 4 days old, and they're now living happy as well in their beautiful home. And everyone is friends here. We have one behind the door where it's nice and shady.
what was the little pigs? Her name escaped me, but what was
Jill.
her Jill? Of course, named after the activist. How silly of me. What was her experience or life like before she came to you? What was the contrast that she
Um,
experienced?
I I actually don't really know much about
Well, what
her
about one of
previous.
the other ones? Like I know another video I watched, you had said that the piggy was trembling. You when the first day, which you could maybe that one.
Yeah, so the only other pig I know about his life is Russell. Because Regan I found while I was driving down the road, so she had jumped off a truck. But Mr. Russell, unfortunately, he's about 4 years old now, maybe a little more, and he was purchased as a mini pig, as many large pigs usually are. But we know that that doesn't exist. There he is. And he, unfortunately, at 6 months old, he grew too large for his family, so they were going to kill him and eat him. Which again, I can't imagine raising an animal and killing him because he's too big. So a friend couldn't imagine that either. So they took him, but they didn't know how to take care of pigs. So they just put him in a tiny, tiny concrete room. I'm gonna go into his room, and that was it. He had no friends, no bed, no. He was fed dog food, no entertainment, and I do believe he was abused because he's always run from the broom. He goes to attack the broom, so I think he might have been hit with that. And we're gonna go right around here, and
Oh,
we'll meet Mr. Russell.
while you're doing that, I think I have a video.
That was
Oh,
Miss
wow.
Regan, and this is Russell. He's the one who got a little too big for his family, as you can see. Hi.
Oh, Russell. How are you,
And
bud?
we took a long time for me to get here where I can sit down next to him because, like I said, I do think that he had some abuse, and he will. Oops, so sorry. He will lunge if he's uncomfortable. He'll do a little lunge. So it took a long time to earn his trust, and but I got in there. Hi, honey.
I want to say thank
Oh,
you, Gay, Camille, Grace, Bragg. Thank you. Anytime helping is always great. It'll be a continually great to get donations, and sharing out will do so much, Grace, or sorry, Gay. It would do so much. So please, everyone watching this, please share. Oh, you're sideways now. Please share out this video.
thank you
Yeah, go
so
ahead.
much for sharing. That is huge. And I do see another comment. Yes, I did say that the church was going to eat her. She was gifted as the church to eat as a suckling piglet.
Yeah, Tom's one of our great fans that watches every week. We love you, Tom. Thank you for tuning in every week and supporting us. And thank you for sharing out this video and always being supportive of the show. We really appreciate it. Yeah, so people are sharing this out. Thank you, thank you. Share, share, share. If hopefully some of you can make a donation. Now, this is going to go out to a large audience. So we are talking not just to the people that are watching live, but people that will be seeing, that will be seeing this in days to come, even weeks or months. So we want to say that if you even a 10, a 5, 10, $20 donation means so much. It would get to the goal so quickly. Some of these broadcasts, we get up to 10,000 views after it's circulated through the whole system. And if only, portion, go ahead, Mandy, you take it over for the math part. I'm struggling with that.
Just a portion. So we only need 4,000 people to donate $10, and we would reach our goal now. And a $10 donation will also guarantee, or will also enter you to win a trip to the retreat. And so I've talked a bit about the sanctuary. We are a vegan sanctuary, and we will be growing once we can buy the land, but we're also a vegan retreat because I'm also a vegan cook, and we'll have a bed and breakfast on site where Meals are included in the all expenses paid trip that you can enter for $10. Flights are included, meals are included, 5 days at the retreat, and an excursion and transportation to and from the airport. And we do live in the jungle, so I'm just going to take a step outside so that you can understand why it's such a nice retreat, because
And
we
then
are
I
just
want
away
to
from
show this
all
page
people.
too. Go ahead.
So yeah, it's just a beautiful, peaceful property.
Wow.
And such a nice place to relax, to come and meditate, to spend time with happy animals, just take a break out of the world where animals are we always see constant abuse, and just spend some time with these happy animals, happy and rescued, safe, all rescued from slaughter situations or abusive situations.
And they are so happy. Let's look at another clip.
Yeah, that's fine. She is just the sweetest, sweetest little girl. You'll see more of her personality when she's done eating. But that's not even her food, that's the chicken's food, Joe. Let me give that to the chickens. I'm just gonna give this to the chickens, and while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna turn the camera so that we can really see the chickens a little bit better. Hi. Hello. They are always so interested in the camera. Hi, beautiful. This is Opal. Hi, Opal. And she was named Opal because as a little chick, she had this cute little opal brown spot on her head, and that's how we could tell her apart. This is Rocky and Pebbles. And this is their home. So luckily we had just finished this house, this chicken coop. I had a volunteer come, a friend and a volunteer, and he had built this coop. And so it was perfect timing for Jill. She did have somewhere to go. Hi, Jill. Hi, girl. And Jill is quite the talker, which you'll see a little bit later. She is constantly talking, constantly talking. She is really just such a love. She loves life. She enjoys everything. She's always talking. She's just so sweet. So let me give her just a little bit more time. We usually have lunchtime is right at 12. So I gave it to them about 10 minutes early. So they'll be finishing up soon.
Fantastic. Wow. I just like that was the one thing that struck me immediately. How many of the animals look so happy in all of these different pictures that we have here. I mean, they just look like they're having the greatest time. And you can tell, look at this one. I love that picture. And Nita was asking, where is this place? Why don't you talk a little bit about the retreat? I know you showed it, but talk about in relation. It's right near Cancun and etc.
Yeah, so we are about a 35-minute drive from the Cancun airport, Cancun, Mexico, which is really nice because we're pretty central to all of the tourist activities. So when you come here, I did show that it's beautiful property that you can come and relax. If you don't want to leave the property, you don't have to. Or if you want to just come to Cancun and enjoy maybe scuba diving, the ruins, the cenotes, you can enjoy all the nature that's around and all of the tourist attractions, and also stop at Black Sheep Retreat or stay here and take off from your tours from there. So the bed and breakfast, it'll always stay small because we never want to overwhelm the animals. But it gives you a chance to have intimate time. It'll just be, I'll be here to supervise, always with the animals. This is Noche. And this will help sustain the sanctuary itself. So all of the profits that come from the B&B will go towards rescuing animals. And our name is Black Sheep Retreat. And you can message for the exact location. We can discuss in messages.
So they can reach you through Facebook and Instagram, correct?
Yes, Facebook and Instagram, and my email is blacksheepretreatsanctuary@gmail.com.
We also have, for people that want to do the donation, the link tree here will take you to this page. I'm going to flip. Let's see if I can flip you out. Oh, no. There we go. Make it a little bit bigger here. If you go to this page here, the address that I just had up, the link, this one here, link tree. I'm going to leave it up for a moment or two. You will find every single link. I'll bring that back up when I come back on. Don't worry, I'll bring it back up. But I just want to show folks that you have all these opportunities here of different ways to contribute, whatever's the easiest. For me, I love PayPal, so it's right there. And and hey, I might win. And I might get to go to this fabulous retreat. And in fact, my husband and I are talking about short trips. I know that he would probably stay in Cancun and something like that. Mandy, I know that you're going to be doing this later on to sustain. One of the ways that you will be bringing income and sustaining, damn, I'll get that out. Excuse me for cursing. The sanctuary. So you want to talk a little bit about your future plans and how you're going to keep it going. And people like to ask about that. Like, yeah, once you get to buy this place, how will you sustain it? Do you want to I know you have a whole plan. So do you want to just talk about that for a moment?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I have a few different, hi Sky, a few different options. So the B&B is going to be our main source of income. And as I said, I'm also a cook, so the B&B offers meals. So within that, we're also offering different packages of plant-based cooking packages, especially for non-vegans who want to come and learn about the vegan lifestyle and learn how to cook plant-based. So those different things can bring in a little bit more funds. And then we'll also have day tours. So anybody who maybe wants to stay in Cancun but doesn't want to stay in the jungle, we will still offer day tours, which will be another sustainable income. We'll offer them on donations on whatever you can afford, a sliding scale. I want to make sure that people will still be able to meet the animals. They're a little bit, as you can see, they fight for attention just a little bit. And so we also will have different things on property, such as yoga classes that you'll be able to take when you're here, other different things to sustain. But it's also, of course, very important for community support because we do run off of donations right now. So donations are really huge. We have a Patreon, so you can donate monthly. It comes out automatically monthly. That's just really, really big. If you can, don't always support a sanctuary if you want to save an animal's life. Sanctuary costs are far more than you would expect, far more than I expected before I started my sanctuary. So $5 to the sanctuary of your choice, whether it's mine, whether it's your local one. We just need the whole community support to keep this going because we have such a large community that's always trying to save animals and always wants to save animals. So we just need to see that financial support carried through their lifetime because one animal is a 15 to 20-year dedication by the sanctuary. So financially, I will be doing other things to sustain it. I'm hoping my online job will come back once the world opens up a little bit more, which will be very helpful. But between that, donations and the B&B, which keeps me very, very busy, and the plant-based cooking classes, I'm hoping that we'll be able to grow and sustain because I'm not growing faster than I can handle because quality care is very important to me. So I always want to make sure that they are happy and they have the best life they can, which means that I have to be able to afford a great life for them. So I want to make sure that I can always. Yes, they love branches.
And they look like they're having a pretty good life here. Not bad. He looks like he's super happy. Let's show a few more videos. We've got lots of nice videos here.
But I'm here today to, number one, introduce our new babies because it's been a little while. I think we had actually rescued these chicks, but they were still in quarantine inside. So now they are out and they are happy. So we're going to introduce them as well as little Jill. So they just had every day they get veggies for lunch. So they just had their veggies. So right now they're all still finishing up. Hi. Hello, everyone. So this here is Rocky. And over here, this is Pebbles. Pebbles is definitely the friendliest, the one who likes to cuddle the most. And over here is Opal. These 3 chickens are broiler chickens. They were rescued from a company called Bachoco. It's the biggest Mexican producer of chicken. And they were rescued actually at 4 days old. Broiler chickens are unfortunately bred to grow way, way faster than they're meant to. So they're genetically modified to grow to what they call slaughter rate between 6 and 9 weeks. So they're meant to be slaughtered at 6 and 9 weeks, just as babies. Right now they're 2 months old, and you can see how quickly they've grown, how big they are. When we first rescued them, all 3 of them could fit in my hands. Hello, honey. So they're eating their veggies now, but they're quite picky. Their favorites, they've already eaten all their favorites, and now they're just looking for more of their favorite foods and kind of denying what's there. Jill's finishing up her veggies. And Jill, I want to talk about Jill a little bit because Alexander, we are outside Cancun. Hi, Paula. Hi, Alexander. And so we are just outside Cancun, Mexico. So I do want to talk a little bit about Jill because actually last time.
So I just wanted to give a little bit of that. And I do want, this is so funny and cute. Let me just play this.
Hey.
Oh my
I
gosh,
love
they got so
that.
big. That was only in February. Oh, yes.
That's amazing how fast they grow. Well, they're bred to grow that way. It's just very sad. And we do want to mention that we're not calling out any particular organization. You mentioned one of the meat packing firms in Mexico, and we are not calling any particular one out. That's a practice throughout the industry to grow them fast, and it's part of the whole economic way of, we did stories on the $4.99 Costco chicken, and the New York Times even spoke about, and when you're holding a little baby like that in your hands, Mandy, how does that make you feel, knowing, I'm sure, how much you know about all of what is going on?
It is, of course, they're precious. They're very precious to hold, but it is actually pretty saddening because when you are holding them, they want comfort. They want to get under your hair. They want to get something that's resembling getting under their mom's wings. So it's very sad because I will adopt them. I will be their mother as best I can, but I'm not their species. And the reality is that they should be with their mothers. They should be under their wings. So when they're coming to me for comfort, it's because something has been taken from them, something very important. And so it's a bittersweet. Of course, this is Jill. She's talkative. Hi. So she talks a lot. Hello, honey. You have something to say?
She's agreeing with you.
Yes. You have something to say? So yeah, I would say it's definitely a bittersweet because I'm so happy to have rescued them, but I do recognize 4 days old, they should be with their moms. They shouldn't be in this situation. And I also know that they're not going to have a long lifespan because of the health problems that come with this breed, because they've been genetically modified to grow way too fast. So it's also sad because I know that I'm going to hurt one day from losing them way too soon. And that the industry will take it from them, even though I've rescued them.
Yeah, their life is taken already from them by the genetic modifications going on in the industry, which is just widespread, and everyone knows about that. It's just hard to believe that people continue to buy. I know that they continue to buy chicken when this information is really forthcoming. But I did note on a positive note, and I do feel things are changing quickly, maybe not quickly, like quickly enough for those of us that have already made the conscious changeover, but I see people changing. And when they saw that Costco video, it's like, whoa. I mean, even the New York Times, Business Week, Business Insider rather, did an article on it. So it was a big deal. It was in mainstream media. And we really jumped on that because we don't see that often enough. It's concealed from the public, the entire thing. And,
Yeah.
but people know. I mean, people know, I think. And yeah, it's got to change, because what they probably don't realize is how much it's affecting their health, the future of their children, the future of the planet. Not only that, instability in the world, because there's huge areas in the world where there's famine, and we could be feeding those people, as we know, and so forth. But we're here today to talk about this amazing sanctuary. So if you're just joining in, I want to let you know that I am here with Mandy Vara, and she is the founder of Black Sheep Sanctuary Retreat, where and the big news is she is raising money to buy the sanctuary so she can keep these animals as happy as they are now. And the big news is that she is only $40,000 away from her goal, in which she was just here. What was it? A couple of months ago, it was 210,000. So guys, we are almost there. So please donate if you can, any amount. We have a link here, a page link here. I want to show you again, full screen, that you can go to. Where's my banners? Linktree is the site, is the URL. So you can go to Linktree and pick your choice of what is the easiest way to donate to help make this a reality, because we want to get to the first hurdle. We want to get to the hurdle of knowing that these animals are safe and can continue to have the life they have right now. Now, who is this with us now, Mandy?
This is still Jill. Jill just never gets enough attention.
She's little, so of course it would be Jill. Yeah.
Yes. Well,
say what you just said. I cut you off. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying she can never have enough attention. She is just the friendliest, cuddly. She loves to cuddle. She loves to play. She follows you everywhere. She's a talker like you wouldn't believe. She does not stop talking. So she is just a joy. I can't tell you how much she loves her life. That was almost taken from her. And it's just so sad, because she just loves everything about life. She loves people. She loves dirt. She loves mud. She loves water. She loves chickens. Everyone and everything. She's such a happy, joyful animal. Hi, Jill.
Let's look at another one about Regan. So I know we showed that, but I wanted to get back to this Regan Russell, who this Regan was named after, and tell the story of how she was hit by a slaughterhouse truck, and that you have adopted these pigs in honor of her. And tell the story of how you feel that she has been communicating with you through bringing these animals. I think that's a really touching story. Would you like to share that?
Yes, definitely. And it actually continues with Jill. So Regan, I'm coming into the animals to Regan's space. She's over here enjoying the sheep's hay. So I had just moved onto this land. I was not set up for a pig, but Regan Russell's had just passed away, and I went to watch her memorial service. I was supposed to go to the store that morning, but I waited and I wanted to see her memorial service instead. Right after her memorial service, in a group chat, I told my friends that I wish I could rescue a pig, but I wasn't set up for it yet. And then I left my house, and within a minute of driving, I found little Regan as a piglet running down the road. So it was within 10 minutes. The last text message sent in the group was that I wish I could rescue a pig in Regan's honor. And within 10 minutes, little Regan was back at my house with me, and I had sent them a picture of Regan. I had done it. And so that I was just like, I mean, she was just running down the road. I had just watched. The only reason I left at that specific time was because of Regan Russell's memorial service. And I had just said I wanted to rescue a pig. So then I said to myself, well, that was easy. I feel like I had Regan Russell's help doing that. So I said, okay, Regan, help me find a friend for Regan the pig. And that week, Russell came to me. Somebody had reached out about who had rescued him from his family. And so on the second to last animal save movement that I did, a live video with them, I said, and I should know better by now, I was telling their stories and I said, I wish I could rescue a friend for Russell, but I'm not set up yet. And 2 hours later, Jill entered my life. So it's just every time I've said out loud that I wish I could rescue a pig, I've asked for Regan Russell's help, a little pig shows up in my life. So I just think
that's phenomenal.
amazing.
And you know what? For me, and maybe not everybody believes this way, I think that ensures that there will be the help for you that you need, because you're getting that divine inspiration to do the work you're doing. And I mean, you could just see how happy you're making these animals and how many animals you're going to save and how hard you work. And I really see it growing. I see it growing into maybe a bigger business with you doing tours and all this with your wonderful diving. I mean, we don't know where this could go. You could save hundreds of animals. We never know, hundreds, even thousands.
That's my goal.
Yeah. So that's wonderful. And I hope people will support you in your efforts. We still have a half hour. Let's see if we could show some more. I don't know if you have more animals. It just goes to show you what piggies in their normal environment, what it would be like. And just that story you just told about her being in a cement cage is just horrific. Now we have a question about the GoFundMe, and it is listed here on, let me show this again. GoFundMe is listed on this page here. Is it not?
Yeah.
I don't. Anyway, we'll put it in the links for sure. I thought it was here, but it's not.
It's the second one. Yep, Save the Sanctuary GoFundMe.
Oh, I'm
it's
so
the second
sorry.
link.
Sorry, my bad. Right here.
No, it's okay, because I wrote Save the Sanctuary in front of it. I think it throws you off.
It's a little bit hard to see it and I think the audience, if they're on a phone, is a little bit hard to see it. So we'll be putting those in the comments right now within the next couple of minutes. I'll be putting them in.
Thank you. And I can change it. I can make it more GoFundMe right on the LinkedIn.
Yeah, I would, you know what? Put them all caps. That's what we're told to do. And I think it's a good advice. So we want to see some more. We want to see some more animals. I haven't.
I will fight. I will fight for you. I always do until my heart is black and blue. And I will stay with you. We'll make it to the other side like lovers do. I'll reach my hands out in the dark and wait for yours too, until I can wait for you. I'll wait for you. 'Cause I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up, giving up.
Wow, that is so cool.
That was Noche. That's him right here, and he's the reason why Black Sheep Retreat exists.
Tell us his story.
He was, hi, honey. His little teeth are so cute. It's just
I
sticking.
know. I was laughing during the video. Those, at first I thought it was his top teeth, but it was the bottom, right?
Yeah, they actually don't have top teeth.
Oh,
They
wow.
just have their bottoms. So yeah, he was, when we rescued him, I believed that we had a sanctuary for him to go to, and it turned out that it wasn't actually a sanctuary. It was more like a dairy farm, and it was not an okay place to leave them. So there's only 8 other farm animal sanctuaries in the entire country, and at the time there was only 7, and so there was nowhere for him to go. We called every sanctuary and they were all full, and there was nowhere for him to go. And he needed somebody to take responsibility for him. And so it was me. After I took responsibility for him, I learned that you cannot bring animals into the US. So that's when I learned that I would be in Mexico forever, or as long as I have Noche, because I couldn't leave him. There was no place to bring him, and he can't come with me to the US. So I flipped my whole life around, and I ended up finding a place. At first, he lived with me in my tiny apartment in the city. So then I found a place with some land, and we've moved quite a few times, me and him, to make it work. And we rescued some sheep friends. Sky was the first rescue. So Sky is also alive because of Noche. Everybody's really here because of Noche. I'm here because of Noche, because he's just a beautiful, beautiful sheep who needed protection and had nowhere to go. So my life flipped around to make sure that he would be well cared for. And he's here, he's loved, and everybody else is rescued, and he has a retreat named after him, Black Sheep Retreat. So yeah, I really just turned my whole life around to make sure that him and his family have a good life. And of course, since I'm here rescuing him, I want to rescue as many as I can. I'm here, and as many as I can help, I want to help them all.
How many do you think, once you're up and running with your full, you've got the place set up the way you want it, how many animals would you be able to have there, do you think?
So I have 6.7 acres. So the number of animals will definitely depend on the species, because if I have a lot of chickens and turkeys, we're into the hundreds. If I have, say, cows, we're looking at a little bit less, because of course cows and horses are a lot more expensive and need a lot more space. But I'm basically, yes, I do, and I want to rescue, as many chickens, because they need less space, so I have that space to give them. So the number is really going to depend on the species, but my plan is to fill the entire 6.7 acres with rescue animals, with the appropriate spacing. So I don't want to be overcrowded. I want everybody to have a quality, happy life with lots of space. And yeah, I'm hoping, but I still hope to hit at the peak maybe around like 100 animals. And again, depending on the species, maybe more. And if we can, I would love, love, love one day to rescue from dairy. So some cows, so whoever we can rescue, and whatever resources we have. I'm just going to take a peek out here.
Chickens, okay?
Oh, you done?
Rescue some chickens? I love chickens. And I think you've got a couple of my relatives there. So say hi to them for me. And I'm sending money from my piggy bank. So look for it. My name's Chickadee Chick. Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chickadee Chick.
So cute.
So yes, Anita, there is GoFundMe. We do have the link page here. So those of you just tuning in, we are here with Mandy Vara of Black Sheep Retreat, a Sanctuary Retreat, which is primarily, as you can see, an animal sanctuary for farm animals, which I'm trying to get her full screen here with those animals so everyone can see them. And folks, if you're just tuning in, please, if you can donate any amount, it would be so appreciated. We have only $40,000 left to raise. It will be matched. And then all of the money. Now, if you don't raise the money, the bad news, Mandy, is unfortunately, you do have to mention that you have to raise the entire amount in order for this to work, right? It isn't like you're going to have this money and that you'll still somehow make it through. You do need to get the full amount. So that is an important point we want to make to everyone. So if you can't donate right now, one thing you can do and does help a lot, comment on this video. It makes it go out to more people. Share out this video. If you have time, do a watch party. Sometimes people can donate their time, and that's amazing. That does a lot. So that's another way that you can help. So I'm going to give it back to you.
That's huge. Sharing, liking, commenting, sharing the story is so huge. I do have a couple people who donate, or a few people, and they donate a lot of time to helping me promote this fundraiser, and it's made such a big difference to have that backup. Because I'm out here alone. I don't have other friends or family in the country, so I don't have help at the sanctuary. So I get very busy, especially if we do have a guest, and I'm doing the cooking, the animal chores, the cleaning, the medical things. I'm doing everything. So I get very, very busy, the social media, and sometimes it gets hard for me to share as much as I need to. So sharing, liking, commenting, anything with social media is a huge help because it does get busy taking care of everybody and all the social media. And I also still volunteer where I can to help with activism in the States. I do what I can online. So I stay very busy. So sharing on social media is huge.
And if anyone would like to work with you in your area there, or know someone in the area, that's another thing. Sharing will make more people see this, and you can use volunteers as well. Hopefully, when business picks up, you'll start to meet people again, because a lot of people have friends through their jobs. I was thinking, gosh, you do so much on your own there. It's just, I don't know how you do it, girl, but thank you so much for all you do. People can also donate their time to post on social media. If anybody wants to, volunteer to do that, I'm sure you're open to that as well. So you need help like all the way around. But right now we're trying to raise those funds to make sure that you have the place there in order for us to help you support it. So we're in step one right now.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Oh, no, please. I hope people will take heed and help. This is your calling. I agree.
Thank you. I do too. And it was something I was actually kind of pushed into, as I just said, Noche's story. My plan was, I thought one day it would be really nice to have a sanctuary after I had been burnt out from direct action activism, because I did a lot of that in the States. But I was thinking when I was settled down in the States and had a partner and all that, but I was very tossed into it. And I do realize now how much of my calling that it was, because I am very good with animals, and I'm good at caretaking, almost a little too spoiled, but make sure that they have a great life. And everybody has opened up, and it does truly feel like my calling. And it just fell into place. And I did grow up working on a farm. My grandparents had a farm, and I ran a horse farm also with 40 horses I was in charge of from the age of 10. So I had some knowledge about how to run things like this. So it all kind of came together.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it is serendipity, and we want to do everything we can to help support you. So folks, please remember to share. Is there any last words we want to share here? I think we showed all of our videos. I'm sure there's more to come, but we will, please give us an update, Mandy, as things progress. I know they change daily, and let us know definitely when you reach your goal, because I'm sure you're going to reach it, because we have so many wonderful listeners that will do anything they can. Even if they can't donate, they will share. I know that people will be sharing this out big time. So we want to hear
Thank you
about
so
this.
much. And
Yeah.
yes, just a final word. And if anybody is recently tuning in, we do have, as of this morning, a donor who will match $40,000 in donations, and that will carry us through, which just means that we need 4,000 people to donate $10, which enters you to win the all-inclusive trip to the retreat, or 2,000 people donating $20. So I think it's really, really doable. Usually these videos get far more views than that. So I think as a community, we can do that. And $10, you can ensure that lives will be saved in the future. So yes, if you can, please donate, share, and encourage others to donate. We could meet our goal really quickly and start moving forward. And you guys can come and visit.
Absolutely. And like you said, pay it forward. And for me, I always notice when I donate or contribute to something, I don't put in my mind, oh, I'm going to get something back for it. I always get it back double full. Like all of a sudden they'll go, oh, guess what? You have a residual checks, 4 checks coming. I'm like, really? Like something out of the air comes, like as if it's, what you put out comes back. I do believe in that. It's even in quantum physics, they say that. So I believe in
Oh,
that.
that's so awesome. Yeah, it's like Regan and all the pigs coming to me.
Yeah, it is.
You just put it out there.
Put it out there. So we put it out there for you, folks. Let's help these little animals, these animals that are here at this wonderful little sanctuary, which is going to turn out to be a big sanctuary. Okay,
Yeah.
well, thank you for being here. We'll check in with you again in the next month or so and see how you guys are doing. And thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, everyone,
Thank you so
for
much
watching.
for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.